Hi everybody, this is Ep.15. Welcome to another episode of the Desolate Hope. This is part 15. Today is Monday, May 25th. It's Memorial Day. It's the afternoon, and I'm post-commentating this gameplay footage is from about 4 days ago. So now that that's out of the way, let's get down to business, I guess. Let's make friends with Carrick. So going back in, yeah, you can see how glitchy this level looks. But yeah, that's the same. I mean, we're pretty much like halfway, more than halfway with the defeating the bosses in this game, whatever. Some good water. So we're gonna go talk to Mirad and find out what's going on. What's going on, Mirad? The virus can't be stopped. It found a way to circumvent the antivirus programs. There were 6 levels of antivirus protection, but they're all failing. You are the last hope for our mission. Soon the only one... Excuse me. The third voice, I can still hear her. She is not a simulation. She is on the station. There's hardly anything left. That's mysterious. And also, they're giving away more and more of the plot, but... Anyway. If you already know the plot of this game, good for you. I know I had no idea what was going on the first time I played this game, so... The great thing about this game, I went into it more or less totally blind. I mean, I had seen a few, like, pictures / videos of it, but, I wasn't spoiled on how the gameplay worked, really. So I pretty much dove right into it and figured it out. But, I mean, yeah, this game is, like, not that bad to pick up. It's basically, like, you explore a lot, and then you fight these boss battles. So here's Negmanity 3.0. Fingers crossed. Let's just go for it. Yeah, happy Memorial Day, everyone. I mean, I don't know if you can say happy, but, like, people celebrate this day by, like, barbecuing and whatever. It's so American. Like, it's a day to, like, celebrate our veterans. And I do have a veteran in my family, my grandpa. Getting off to a good start with this fight, getting all the mini-games out there. I like that. And, my parents and I took a huge bike ride around New York City yesterday, which was really fun. It's such beautiful weather out these days. I'm grateful for it. I'm inspired to be out in the outdoors and somewhat seeing my city come back to life after this quarantine has been kind of, you know, I don't know. It's been odd, to say the least. So, hacking Negmanity's defense, yeah, things move really quickly in these battles. Split Thunder, what does that do? Well, whatever happened, we were shielded from it, I guess. But yeah, not much to say about these battles. I mean, they go by more and more quickly now, and, I mean, the thing about this game is that there's always just, like, so much stuff flying on the screen at the same time. So that can be either, like, fun or, like, oh my gosh, my ADD is going crazy. But, I don't know, I think it can be fun. I think it's done in that kind of, like, it's done affectionately, kind of as a nod to, like, Japanese games like Toho. I don't know, I feel like, I don't know. Actually, I don't know if Scott Cawthon knows Toho. It's certainly not as hard as Toho. Do tell. It seems that Mirad is tired. They all are. They want to sleep, but they are unable to. Their creators seem to have played a cruel trick. Unless their mission reads as successful, their sleep will be interrupted. This was to deter them from entering sleep. I knew they were tired. I knew that Mirad was secretly working on a solution. So these computers are just running and running and running, but they can't complete their mission, and so they are getting more and more tired. It's kind of odd. It's kind of sad is what it is. But anyway, leaving Mirad's room, leaving the sun and the stars and the moon. It's very pretty. The masks on the wall can be kind of frightening, but I guess we are going to take a shot at well, we're gonna see a boss for the first time, because it's not going to be oh my gosh, massive brain fart. It's not going to be Teratotic 4. So you'll see what happens instead of Teratotic 4. I like that they give us, like, the full bars on the top left, like, instead of having to get all the eggs again. That stuff's just all there already. So that kind of made it easier for me to just say, okay, let's do the next boss already. This peaceful little village looks so corrupted now that this is flashing on the screen constantly. Look at all these pumpkins. And Robo Baby, we don't need you anymore. Okay, let's talk to Malins. I must apologize for the poor condition of my situation. A simulation. It is very unusual of me to do so, but I've been reading the system resource tables. Only Amos's hardware was capable of this, but he is deactivated. Okay, I'm not fast enough to read that. Go back and pause it and read it for yourself. What? Coffee's not telling us where the final thing is. How dare you? Well, looks like Scott Cawthon isn't totally holding our hand through this game. He wants us to actually man up and buckle up and do some exploration of our own. Which, speaking of exploration, using some, like, walkthroughs and stuff, I'm about to beat Metroid Prime. I started my save file, like, years ago, as I've already told this story. Like, not that long ago, but, like, early 2017, and like I still haven't beaten it, so I guess that's pretty long to go without beating like one game. But I got all the artifacts, and now I still have to beat the final boss, which I'm not exactly looking forward to. I have a feeling that just like Metroid Prime kind of stresses me out. Like, I love the atmosphere, I love the exploration, but there's a lot of different parts of it that just stress me out. Especially trying to do the platforming in first-person perspective. So here we have new music. This is actually Viren 1.0. So, come on, get all the minigames out there. There you go. And get the poison, and okay, there we go. Don't waste time, get the good stuff, the powerful stuff out right away, like the solar ball and the toxin laser. Anyway, I'm going to man up and like beat Metroid Prime one of these days. I want to feel that feeling of like, oh, I finally did it. I don't know. In other news, I was playing Phantasy Star 4 on the Steam Sega Genesis emulator, but the game like soft locked, and then I made a save state, and then I have to start from the beginning the next time. I just had to delete my save file because there wasn't anything to do. So I was like 6 hours into that game. Okay, Viren is almost dead, and that's. The Thrice Claw sealed his fate, and now he will explode. He looks very funny. Also, his head is like... He's super muscular, but then his head is like a sun, or like an angry sunflower or something. He looks kind of funny. Hey, man, don't call me funny looking. Virus was purged. 757, that's pretty good. The file was difficult to retrieve, the virus was very strong. Please tell me more. Coffee's so annoyed. The file is a moon, a large blue moon. Why would the virus steal elements like this unless it were building its own simulation? That is the single dumbest thing you've ever said. One more word out of you and I'll pull the plug. Then you can philosophize in the void of non-existence. Dumbest? But that was actually an insightful comment. Coffee, why are you being so mean to Deco9? What are you hiding? Would Coffee hide anything from us? I don't know. Would he? Next up is Alfond Domes. Are we going to beat another boss in this video? Well, I felt like it. And as we have, like, the full bars on the top, I still don't know what to call them. We have the full, like, bars. See, I don't know what to call them. All the colors on the top left. Yay, colors, colorful. Since we have the money, I think we're gonna go and buy some stuff from Sandbox, the construction robot. So this will just be more random stuff to happen during the battle. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it feels so funny, like, I don't know what it's been, like, I don't know if it's just, like, my lack of social interaction has made it, like, difficult for me to talk about anything on this channel, but it feels suddenly like my ability to commentate these videos has just, like, tanked in the last couple of, I don't know, everybody's kind of like, oh, whatever, I have dialogue to read. Tell me, how are my fellow derelicts handling this difficult situation? Resources are slim. It's a shame that we all share the same energy and connected to the same network. Don't get me wrong, I know they all have the best intentions, but soon it will be time for difficult choices. I'm sure it would be suspicious if one simulation were to gain power while the others lost power. An obsolete game chip will decide the future of humanity. I like that. That line pretty much sums up this entire game. So, Garon 3.0 is ready for us to fight. But are we ready for him? That is the more important question. There's not a ton left to do in this game. I mean, I kind of want to look up if there's... I mean, there's still maybe 5. Do the math in my head real quick. There's like 5 bosses left. I don't know. So, yeah, you can see there I was going to fight the boss, and then I'm like, oh, this thing hasn't been done yet. And, yeah, I guess we haven't been in the Marsh Dome yet in this playthrough, because I was like, oh, I know it's there, but cabbage value ++, this will be great for grinding. Now we can grind for a lot of stuff, and there is still stuff to grind for. You can basically do an infinite amount of grinding in this game if you want. And well, the day it's odd because the game runs on a timer, so it's like, you know, the night and day cycle, but it gives you like items to refresh the night and day cycle. So it's like, oh, you have a few extra days of power to this station, and we haven't seen that yet because we haven't needed it. But, you know, it's easy to forget that this game kind of runs on a Majora's Mask kind of day and night cycle. Majora's Mask-esque, which, speaking of which, I need to finish that LP. What am I doing? I'm procrastinating it because I'm like, ugh, I don't need to play Majora's Mask. I need to play Donkey Kong Country, and I just finished that playthrough. I hope everybody enjoyed it who was there. Yay! And for the next 30 seconds, we get to listen to this music. So, the music will get very quiet. So I was like, do we want to make this video long and fight the boss? It wouldn't have made it that much longer. It would probably have only made it 17 minutes. but I don't care. I like capping this at a nice 15 minutes. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode for more shenanigans. Goodbye.